called Port Alfred. It's in between East London and Port Elizabeth. And there's only one traffic light, and I absolutely love it. And I wouldn't be able to live inside that little town if it wasn't for the income that I've developed from this Mannatech business. So I'm here to share with you that how can you benefit from this business that you see here tonight. So if it's okay with you guys, I'm gonna talk some figures and I'll talk some dreams and things like that. Is that okay with you? Yeah. Okay, so the first thing is you got to ask yourself, why are you here tonight? Now, why are you actually here? Do you dragged here? You've got some hopes and some dreams. Anybody got some dreams to have a better life? Okay, so that's about everybody. You're in the right room. Well done for being here.
Yeah.
So, if you think about it, an extra 5,000 Rand a month could make a difference inside your life. An extra 5,000 Rand, it's not a lot of money, but it does pay for some things, doesn't it?
Yes.
And if you think about it, it's extra over and above your income right now. So that's actually a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then if you could develop that to an extra 10,000 Rand, would you see your life changing?
Yes.
And some people that are in this room of you are saying, well, you actually want a lot more money than that. Is anybody in the room? Yeah? So the kind of incomes that people can retire on is anything from 25,000, 30,000 Rand, 50,000 Rand, 100,000 Rand a month. And there's some people that are earning 500,000 Rand and 1 million Rand a month. Anybody want to earn that kind of income?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing. You can have a business that you can earn that kind of income, a traditional business. But the thing is, you're tied to it, and your time is still important to be inside a business. Whereas what we share with you here tonight is something completely different, because we're talking about passive income. Passive income. So if you think about your life right now, how much would you actually need to retire on? How much of a bulk sum would you actually need to retire on? Have you ever sat down with your financial advisor and said, if I want to retire at XYZ age, how much would I need in order for me to live comfortably? Have you ever done that?
Yeah. 30 million.
Okay, so has your financial advisor, if you've been honest and he's been honest, you have this stalemate situation because it's like, oh well, I'm never going to be able to save that kind of income, and so I'm never going to retire. I can never retire. And I know some people in their 70s, they can't afford to retire. But isn't it sad that they can work 40 years all their lives and they can't afford to retire? So I see there's some young people in the room. I met a young lady, she said, I'm 20, where are you? Where are you? There we go, right at the back. Now wouldn't it be nice to join this business at the age of 20, and by the age of 21 you don't have to find a boss? Come on. Wouldn't it be nice?
Yes.
And there's some other people that have done it inside the room, So it's wonderful. But it's completely foreign to everything else that we've ever known. It's just so foreign. When you walk out of this room tonight, you're going to be so excited that you're going to run out there, you're going to tell some people, and they're going to go, you lost it. Where did you go last night? What kind of a thing did you go to? So I'm here to share with you just some facts and some things that maybe makes a little bit more sense for you, that when you're going out there and you're going to speak to some people, maybe it's going to be a bit easier. Maybe they're going to look at you, they're going to say, is that possible? Is that possible? And what you've got to do tonight is you've got to say, is this possible for me? Is it really possible for me? Because if you can believe it, you can transfer your belief to somebody else and then they can believe it. So it's really simple like that. Okay, so is it okay if I tell you my story?
Yes.
Okay, there's only a few people that said yes. Are you guys okay at the back?
Yes.
If I tell you my story, is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, my background is I'm a qualified chef, and then I packed that up after about 10 years. I worked in hotels and restaurants and outside catering and tried my own thing and whatever you. And then I went into the gardening business, and I had a business for 10 years, and I did pretty well inside that, but I got bored because I wanted to make a difference in people's lives. I got really bored. And then so I went into the personal development business, and where I had made lots of money before, now I can't make any money. And I thought, wow, okay, now this is not lacquer, this is not fair to life. And so I started to look for something. And funny enough, a friend of mine actually called me out of the blue, and he said, hey, listen, Craig, I got something so exciting. I'm going to show you. He said, if you're interested, you can have a look at it, and we can make a massive difference inside the world. In fact, his exact words were, "There's a wellness tsunami that's about to hit the shores of South Africa." And I thought he'd lost it. And he said, "But if you're interested, I'll come and drop off some information." And I thought, okay, well, sure. And I was so impressed because he drove through 5 o'clock traffic on a Friday afternoon, and he drove inside the traffic to come and drop off a disc. And he said, "Watch this, it'll blow your mind. I'll see you tomorrow." And he drove in, dropped it off, and left. And I thought, what the heck is this all about? I watched this DVD, and I thought, wow, this is really quite amazing. I didn't know all of these things. I didn't know what was going on today as far as the food is concerned, and what's going on with, people are taking all sorts of medicines, and they're just not getting better. Their bodies are being compromised because of the things that they're taking in. And it made sense to me that, there has to be, surely a food supplement or food should actually be our medicine. Food should actually be our medicine, not medicine. Now, medicine shouldn't be our food. And so what gripped me about this is that there was testimonies of people that were taking this food supplement called Amritose, and then all of a sudden there's symptoms of things that they were suffering for many, many years, and that they were on medicines for many, many years. They would finally go off their medicines, and then they would be fine. And I thought, wow, that sounds crazy. Why haven't I heard about this before? And it really made sense to me that, surely there should be something that's natural that should be able to help our bodies. Because I don't know about you, but I wasn't designed to eat petrol. How about you? No. Like 98% of everything that you eat that's not food-based, like, I'm not going to knock the medicines because we need medicine in the world for emergencies. But 90% of the stuff that you eat that you think is either a food supplement or a medicine is made out of petrol, petroleum, rocks. But no one tells you this. And so when this food supplement called Amritose, everybody started to take it, and the results were being eradicated. And I thought, wow, how many people can I help? There was like so many people I thought about. And I thought, but is this really real? Because it sounds way too good to be true. How many about some of you that you've heard some amazing stories yet tonight? Kids, and kids that don't even visit a doctor unless they break their arm or get stitches. That's foreign. And so, what got my interest going is that my friend was so excited about this. When he shared it with me, I just thought, well, what's in this? How does this work? I didn't know there was a business even. And I sat down with him the next day, and he explained to me it's network marketing, and I went, oh no, I've done that before. I've done that before, never made any money, But I just kept on thinking, if this product works, it's a no-brainer. People will go onto the product, they'll have a result. You think they're going to keep quiet? No, they're going to tell people. So I thought, well, it's a no-brainer. So I got involved. The product did amazing things for me. I'm not going to go into my story, but it did amazing things for me. It did amazing things for my wife. My wife shared with her mother. She said, "Shut up, just take it," like a good mother-in-law does. And she went on to it, and she had amazing results. And every month we get this telephone call. What is so good? So it works. If it works for your mother-in-law, believe me, it works for everybody. So the product really, really works. And we started to share it with loads and loads of our friends, and they had massive results. Friends of ours got children today. They weren't supposed to have children. And there's many, many stories. We can share with you thousands of different kinds of testimonies. Anything from A to Z. The product works. Here's the trick. Are you listening? You got to take the product.
Yeah.
At least twice a day.
That's it.
Can you do that?
Yes.
It works if you take it. I promise you, it works if you take it. Correct. So now, here's what we did. We shared this with loads and loads of people. Then all of a sudden, we were getting paid, and it was like, this is very nice. For the first time in my network marketing career, I actually get paid. And it's something that I love, because I love to make a difference in people's lives. Isn't that awesome? Who likes to help people? Anybody? I'm sure you are, so definitely in the right place. That's the whole room. That's fantastic. That's when you know you're in the right place here, if you like to help people. So here's what happened. We started to do this business in about 6 months of doing this on a part-time basis. We earn enough money that my wife can leave full-time employment. Hello? Part-time. Now she's the head of the training academy of Legal Wise, South Africa. So it's a big position and a big income. She leaves work full-time. That's good going. And I'm still playing with this thing. We're still having a lot of fun. And we take all these trips. Mannatech flies you all over the place. You know, we're off to Spain soon. You know, it's normally around about Chris and Craig's birthday and Keith's birthday. So you've got, always every year, you've got a permanent invite to all of our birthdays. Anybody else? Anybody else got a permanent birthday in October 14th to 19th, somewhere around there? Well, you got a free trip to wherever we want to go. So Mannatech has flown us all over the world. And so we come to a point last year where we say, you know, not last year, the year before, we say to ourselves, you know what, we love Joburg, but there's better places in the world. We want to see South Africa. So we pack up everything and we go and we live in this little place called Port Alfred, where it's just absolutely amazing. And when we get up on a Monday morning, we've got 2 beautiful dogs, they're little ones, and I'm still training them. But they train me because it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, they jump up on the bed and there's this lick and it says, come, let's go to the beach. And you have to listen to your dogs, you know. So off we go to the beach on a Monday morning. And we come back around about 10 o'clock and we have a nice cooked meal and we've got, you know, everything there is fresh. So it's like pork sausages with pork in it. There's no fillers. And you have organic eggs. And you have fresh pineapple because it's pineapple country. You know, so our lives have completely changed because we went out. First of all, we said yes. This is what you've got to do tonight. You've got to have a reason why you want to do this. And you've got to say yes, but yes to you. Not yes to anybody else, yes to you and your dreams. Because your dream is important. And then you could live that kind of life. And I'm not saying you have to follow me in Port Alfred because you know what? There's only enough space for a few of us. No, I'm joking. Of course you can come down there, no problem. And so it's a beautiful place. There's a beautiful life out there outside of work. Monday to Friday. It's a beautiful life, I promise you. And do you know why they made first class? Do you know why they made first class? If you fly overseas, you know what happens? You know when you go through the check-in? You know when you go through the check-in, they check you over and they see if you got anything that's sharp and metal kind of things and they take it all away from you if you want. I mean, I had a knife once, it was this big, little play knife, as a key ring. And they took that away from me because I'm not allowed to fly with a sharp object. When you go to first class, you get this big space and you can lie inside there, you know. And guess what they give you to eat with? Sharp objects. Crystal glasses. And stainless steel knives and forks. But why did they make first class? For you. Not for some other guy. For you. Wouldn't you like to fly first class? Yes. Wouldn't you like to have a first class life? At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. So tonight is something where you can have a look at it, you can say yes to it, you can say yes to your dreams, and you can, all you've got to do is you've got to stick with it. That's the only thing, is just stick with it. That's all it is. So what is network marketing? Because for some people, actually for most people, they don't actually understand what is network marketing. Do you know what network marketing is? Network marketing we do every day of our lives. We just don't get paid for it. What do you mean, Craig? We do network marketing every day of our lives, we just don't get paid for it. Well, we recommend sales, we recommend shoes, we recommend handbags, we recommend makeup, we recommend stuff that goes on your face. It's called Youth. It really works. I promise you, it's made by Mannatech and it keeps you young forever. Just got to use it twice a day. I promise you it works. I'm only 60. I'm turning 60 next week. Oh, sorry, it's in October. But you know, we recommend things every day. Guys, what do we recommend? 4x4s, places to go to. When you go on holiday, what do you do when you come back from holiday? You say, wow, that place we went to, it was fantastic. Gotta go there. Do we do that?
Yes.
Do you do that? Okay. We do that every day of our lives. We just don't get paid for it. You know, if you go to a curry place and you've recommended 10 of your friends to go to a curry place, I love curries. Who else likes curries? Okay, a few of us, good. We eat curries together. Okay, so you go to this curry place and you eat the curry and you recommend it to 10 of your friends and they recommend it to 10 of their friends and they recommend it to 10 of their friends. 1,000 people went to that restaurant because of you. Did you ever get a free coffee? Free curry? Free Coca-Cola? Free glass of wine? Nothing, nada. In our business, what we do is we recommend things, we promote things every day of our lives. We do it anyway. With Mannatech, we recommend things and we promote things and we get paid for it. And if you do it correctly, you get paid, and you get paid, and you get paid, and you get paid, and you get paid. And when you die, you get paid to your children, and your children's 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 children. How's that? Wow, that's amazing, man. Give your hand a round of applause. Ah. Okay, so I'm going to share with you very quickly, how does this actually work? First of all, you just got to understand a few things about Mannatech and the products. When you finish it tonight, you can go and get some what we call tools. There's some CDs and some DVDs. They're 25 Rand. Get familiar with at least Ambratos, but here's the thing. Use all of the products. I promise you, you'll stay young forever. Promise you. Okay, and so, you know, it's really quite simple. The person that invited you here tonight, you want to stick very, very closely with them. And I'm going to share something a little bit different here tonight, just so that you know, if you've been shown something slightly different, you can query it with the person that invited you and maybe some of the presidentials and what have you. But Mannatech has introduced a new bonus now, and that's what I really wanted to share with you. It's called the Team 2 and the Team 4 bonus. Team 2 and Team 4 bonus, you can make some really good money right up front. So, a couple of things about Mannatech. Sharon shared some things. You just want to just know that Mannatech is a credible company. They've been in 27 different countries now. They're in 25 years. They're listed on the NASDAQ. They've got 135 patents on the products. They really, really are credible. They've got double-blind, crossover, placebo effects, They've got all the science. They've got everything. Okay, it's 100% credible. Okay. So here's how this works. 6 steps. First thing is, you've got to have a dream. You've got to have a reason why you would want to do this. Why? Why would you want to get involved? If it's for an extra 5,000 Rand, what does that 5,000 Rand do for you? For you. Not for me, for you. If it's an extra 10, 20, 100, million, whatever it is. But what is your why? And the exercise I want to give you when you go home here tonight is when you get into bed tonight, you can just say to yourself, what if this actually works? What if I can actually get an extra 50 or 100,000 Rand a month? That's all you got to ask yourself. Okay, what would you do with it? The second thing is you want to get yourself an account number. It's an account number with Mannatech. Now, if you came here tonight to listen to a product and how can it help you and all those kind of things, that's great. Get yourself on the product. When you go on this product, you will get a result. Finish and clock. Take it properly, you will get a result. But I'm here to talk about business. Is that okay with you guys? Yes. I'm here to talk about how do you make some money very, very quickly. Is that okay with you? Yes. Okay. So, get yourself an account number. It's a business account number. Business account number. What is it? What is the investment? Well, you're going to fall over backwards. It should be 600,000 Rand. Then you'll take this thing seriously. But it's 600 Rand to start. Where do you start a business where you can earn 100,000 Rand a month? For 600 Rand. There's nowhere. Except a Mannatech. So you start 600 Rand. If you get it delivered to your door, it's an extra 150 Rand. Some places I show, it's 750 Rand, so it's just plus that 150. You guys got the idea? Okay. And with that, you get access to an app and you get a whole bunch of things to start. You get a starter kit to get yourself going. Then the third thing is get yourself on the product. The product is really important. You cannot do this business unless you believe. Get yourself on product. Now, I'm going to say you can start with 500 Rand, but, I would rather say start on 5,000 Rand. Get yourself on lots of products. Because, your friends are going to say, how do the manna bees taste? I don't know. Well, what's that Osaline thing? What does it do? How does it taste? I don't know. So you need to film it, and if you can't do the 5,000 Rand now, then start on something, but every month add something to it. Make some money and add some product. That's what this business is all about. And so then the fourth thing is, and you get yourself on an automatic order, because there's loyalty points that's involved here, and you can go anything from 10 to 20% if you're on an automatic order. It means basically that you're ordering product on a monthly basis. Your upline can tell you a little bit more about that. Now, what we want to do is go on the product. Then what you want to do is you want to share the stories. Did you hear some amazing stories here tonight?
Yes.
Share the stories. Nothing about products. Oh, advertiser's got so many things and has got this and that. No. Hey, you know what? I heard an amazing story the other night. This is what this lady said about what had happened with this child, and it was, it was doing this and this and this. Share those stories. If you don't have stories, ask your upline. Get some stories from them. But what I want to say is, if you knew you want to work with your upline.
Yes.
With your upline. Okay, I missed a step inside here. So this is number 5, and this is number 4. You start a names list. A names list where you've got people that will go onto the product because they need it, so they become customers, and then you've also got people who wants to earn an income. This is really important. How many people today do you know that could do with an extra income? Exactly. There's so many people out there right now, from youngsters to older people, it doesn't matter. They need to earn some money. So you want to do a names list, and then you're going to share these stories, and you're going to do this together, very important, with the person that invited you here tonight, the upline. And then the 6th thing, was it 5.5? Okay, just checking. Are you still with me?
Yes.
Still with me? Okay. Duplicate. Duplicate. Do everything. Our business is all about duplication. You learn, you teach. You learn, you teach. You learn, you teach. And the simpler you keep this thing, the better, because then they can learn and then they can teach. So our business, for example, if you start and you teach 10 people, and they teach 10 people, and they teach 10 people, there's 1,000 people inside your organization. Guess what? You just become a cash millionaire.
Yes.
That's how simple our business actually is. But we complicate things. So if you just keep it as simple as that, all our businesses is about teaching other people to do what we do. Okay, so now how does the money work? The money is really, really simple. So, like I said, if you're a little bit confused about this, rather ask your upline. I'm just adding in something over here. It's a new bonus that Mannatech has come out with. It's called a team bonus, team 2 and a team 4. And really how it works is this. This is you. You're working with your upline. They're going to help you to do this. You get yourself an account number, and by the way, big benefit. Who works for a boss? How'd you like to get some tax back? This business is tax deductible. It's a home-based business.
That's it.
Fantastic. That's a huge benefit as it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so tax back. Now what you want to do is you want to work with your upline, and you want to speak to some people that's going to go onto the product. And between you and your people that you introduce for the product, you're going to go onto the product, they're going to go on automatic order, you're going to go on automatic order. And what happens is that all the products have got a value attached to them. All the products have got like we call it PV, point volume. So basically, if Ambertose is 132 PV in South Africa, in England it's 132 PV. And right across the world, they have a value attached to them. And it's just so that we can track how to actually keep a track of how much money do we earn. So that's really important. Now, what it basically means is whatever you're spending, whatever you're buying for you, and whatever your customers are buying, make it over a 500 PV. Over 500 PV between you and your customers. But remember this, it gets delivered to their door. They get an account number, they pay for it online, it gets delivered to their door. We don't have to buy a whole bunch of products and go and resell it. Okay, now what actually happens is that you know some people that want to earn some income, right? Person A, what do? Duplication. They get themselves an account number, they started up a names list, together with your upline, they're still helping you over here. Between them and their customers, there's a 500 PV at least. Okay? Same with B. 500 PV, there. Boom. Okay, so there's a bonus that kicks in over here. It's called the Team 2. Team 2, you earn an extra 1,000 Rand. That's a bonus. It's a bonus. Now what happens is that we don't stop. We want to introduce this to many, many people. So let's call it person C and person D. You help them to get there, 500 PV plus. So remember, it's just exactly the same as you at the top of here. You and them ordering products on a monthly basis. And now you get an extra bonus of 1,500 Rand. I know it's not a lot of money, right? But that's added to that. That's 2,500 Rand. This is bonus money. Now what I want to share with you is something that when you see it, it's going to excite you, like it excited me when I saw it. So we get a passive income. Bonus income's great, but passive income sets you free. It's Michael Jackson money. You know Michael Jackson? Who's heard of Michael Jackson? Some of the new people probably haven't. But he used to have that funny walk. Hey, he used to go like this somehow. Michael Jackson. Okay? I can't do it very well. I could never do it very well. But it was called the moonwalk. And he died quite a long time ago now. But every time his CD is played, his children get paid.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice? This is what passive income does. So everything that you do, you just carry on doing it until you get paid and paid and paid and paid. But in the beginning, you might need to speak to 20 people. You might need to speak to 50 people. But you know what? It's worth it. It's worth it because it pays you forever. Passive income, very, very powerful. Now, what happens is that we get paid for every level that we get to. So a director is basically where there's 15 people on an automatic order that's coming through on a regular basis, and you get paid plus minus 1,000 Rand. Depending on how your structure looks and how your business looks, plus minus 1,000 Rand. Well, here's the surprise. You just hit that at this level over here. At this level over here, so it's 1,000 Rand as a bonus, and another plus minus 1,000 Rand over here. Can you see that? So at director, I mean, we used to get paid 1,000 Rand before at a director level. Now you can get paid 2,000 Rand, and maybe even some more. When you get to what they call a silver director, which is the next level up, where there's about 25 people on this automatic order, you're in a plus minus income of around about 2,000 Rand. 2,000 Rand. Guess what? This level over here, you just hit it over here. Silver directors over here. So if you add 2,000 Rand and 2,500 Rand, how much money are you earning? 4,500. Now that's not too shabby for only 25 people that's ordering products on a monthly basis. Is that good? Is that good? Is that good? No, it's great. Okay, it's 25 people where you've got about 4 people that's doing the business, but guess what happens? You want to help A to duplicate. You want to help B to duplicate. You want to help C to duplicate. And you don't stop going. You carry on with E and F and D and F and G and G. I never did very well at school. I got a standard grade. So if I can do it, anybody can do this business. He can't spell and I can't add, so that's okay. But so there are some levels in between, but an executive director earns plus. There's about 60 people ordering products on a regular basis. He's got about 4 people duplicated over here. And at the director level, he or she is earning plus minus another 4,000 Rand. And there's other bonuses that kicks in as well. I'm not going to tell you about those. You can go and read up about them. Then you hit a silver director, silver executive director, 100 people, you're earning plus minus 8,000 Rand. Plus there's other bonuses that kicks in over here as well. We've got lots of money in the pot. You just got to go and speak to lots of people. When you go gold executive director, there's about 200 people inside your organization, you earn plus minus 16,000 Rand. You see a pattern here? When you reach presidential director, there's about 400 people, you earn plus minus 35,000 Rand. Plus. Now, we don't want to stop there. What we do is we help people to reach presidential director. Let's say, for example, your person C introduce somebody and they go and they take this thing and they fire up with it. There's a lot of presidentials in the room here tonight. Are you presidentials? Okay, executive directors. Just keep up your hands, presidential directors and executive directors, gold executive directors. These are people really earning money inside the room. So if it happens for them, it can happen for you. Presidential director, it's pretty good, but we want to help people to, you want to help people to go presidential director, so you can go bronze presidential director. Bronze presidential director starts to earn share of global turnover. Global turnover. Very nice. And you earn about 60,000 to about 100,000 Rand. And then silver presidential directors definitely on about 100,000 Rand per month. And then it goes up to 400, 500, million, whatever it is. There's no limit. Absolutely no limit whatsoever. But it all depends on you, and what it is that you want. It's not about us. This is a global business. You can have people in every single business, every single country where we're operating. And it's going to get more and more exciting because Mannatech is looking at opening up into 100 different kinds of markets right across the world in the next 5 to 10 years. And you're going to be part of that. You'll be part of that. It's like having a share in Coca-Cola as they discovered water. And Coca-Cola's out now. Imagine having a share in every single water bottle that's open right across the world. That's what we've got in our hands over here. Because people are asking, how can I get healthy? This is a wellness company. People, the wellness industry is becoming $1 trillion industry. This is the industry to be involved with. Direct selling. More and more people want to be in control of their own lives. You are in control of your own financial future with Mannatech. I hope for you, my wish for you tonight is that you dream really big and that your dreams come true. Stick with this business, stick with the person that invited you here, your dreams will come true.